Most fans grew up believing Melissa Gilbert and Melissa Sue Anderson were as close off-screen as Laura and Mary were on Little House on the Prairie. The image was perfect, sisterly, untouchable. But according to Gilbert, that bond was mostly television magic. Behind the cameras, things were quieter, cooler, and far more complicated. Melissa Gilbert's life itself was never simple. Born in 1964 and placed for adoption almost immediately, her childhood was shaped by half-truths and carefully edited stories. She was told her birth mother was a ballerina, her father an academic. Years later, she learned neither was true. Even her adoption carried unanswered questions, questions that followed her into adulthood. By the time she was a toddler, she was already auditioning. Acting became her normal long before she understood what normal meant. And in 1974, that path led her to Little House on the Prairie, a show that would define her childhood and shape her identity forever. Fame came fast, and so did the cost. At just 11 years old, Melissa lost her adoptive father. She was told he died of a stroke. The truth, that he had taken his own life, was kept from her for years. Grief without answers became part of her foundation. On set, she found comfort in Michael Landon, her on-screen father. Their bond was deep, almost too deep. As an adult, she would later recognize the complicated layers of that relationship, layers she didn't yet have the tools to understand. As she grew older, Melissa's personal life mirrored the chaos around her. Early romances with a young Tom Cruise, then a high-profile, emotionally volatile relationship with Rob Lowe, pulled her deeper into heartbreak. When the engagement ended and she suffered a miscarriage, the grief hit all at once. Alcohol became her escape. And still, through all of it, the public believed she had a built-in support system, especially in Melissa Sue Anderson. But the truth was far quieter. From the beginning, the two Melissas were different. Gilbert was emotional, open, eager to connect. Anderson was reserved, serious, and carried herself with an adult composure even as a child. Gilbert later admitted she felt intimidated by Anderson's confidence, her beauty, and the calm stability she seemed to have at home. As Gilbert's career expanded beyond the show, Anderson grew frustrated with Mary's storylines, which seemed to exist only to endure suffering. The distance between them widened, not through fights or jealousy, but through silence. Even their mothers added to the divide. Gilbert envied the quiet bond Anderson shared with her own mother, something she never felt she had. To outsiders, it looked like rivalry. In reality, it was two children growing up under impossible pressure, walking very different paths. When Anderson left the show in 1981, rumors exploded. Fans insisted there had been a feud. Both actresses denied it. Anderson later said the gossip hurt more than the truth ever did. Years later, both women finally said the same thing in different ways. They were never enemies. They were just never sisters. Sometimes, the most convincing stories are the ones written for us. And sometimes, the truth lives in what was never said.